nigga Joe Exotic. She said she can feel it in her stomach. Stop capping. Oh, lying ass bitch, my dick ain't that big. Cougar bitch, but she look good. Tony Braxton. I got low self-esteem. I was a fat kid, sucking good, chew it, then swallow. Sour Patch Kid. My bitch about to leave me because I'm built like Patrick. I nut super quick and I be wearing down a mattress.
All right, enough of that. I just, I had to do my little intro. If you pay attention to the songs that I play, sometimes you'll catch on to what it is that I'm doing. Anyways, that's beside the point, okay? I wanted to come and have a little moment with y'all because I posted this post of Dolomite saying that, guys would rather take an average looking girl and make her a girlfriend than to have a 9 or a 10 in the rating scale. And the reason because is that his reasoning was because if you have a woman of that stature and looks, it's going to come with a set of problems, right? She's going to have, guys with more money after her. She has a larger amount of following. So there's guys in her DMs. I tagged as many guys as I could think of, and because I'm counting on I count on you guys to give me that raw honesty. So I'm just listening to the comments, and I'm reading the comments. I'm not saying anything. I just want to read the comments. I just want to see what other guys think, and I would say the vast majority did agree with Dolomite. And so I just wanted to come and tell a little story too, and give a woman's perspective on dating down per se. So I used to be that girl who would date unattractive men, okay? I would date unattractive men because I didn't want to date I didn't want to date the guy, with the 6-pack and the perfect face, and it's the same thing. He has, 1 million followers. I'm exaggerating, but he has 1 million followers. Girls are literally in his comments throwing ass at him, throwing ass at him. He can go any, mini, whiny, mo. I wouldn't date those kind of guys because I didn't want those problems. I don't want bitches throwing themselves at my man. I don't want that. I was like, I'm not going to deal with that. And not only that, but let's just be real here. Most men do not have self-control, or let me say most men don't have enough self-control, right? So I would think in my head, if I date an attractive man, a super attractive man, and women are throwing themselves at him, this is one thing. I ain't never been the type of a girl to follow my man around just to make sure he ain't doing anything. I'm not that girl. They ain't never been on a leash with me, right? But the thing is that when he was out and about, this is what I'm thinking. If they're doing this on Instagram, when he's out and about, it's the same thing. Women are throwing themselves at him because he's handsome. And not only handsome, but like those guys that are like very showy and like cocky about their looks, and that's a whole nother story. But to a degree, that also turns me off, because some guys are just attractive and they wear it well. They're confident and they wear it well. But some guys are attractive and they super cocky with it, and it's a complete turn off for me. But anyways, back to the story. I wouldn't date those guys because I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to be with a man who may possibly be in a scenario or a situation one day where he can't control himself. And I don't even know if he would even want to control himself, honestly. So I would be like, nah, I'm cool. I wouldn't really date attractive men. I would date unattractive men, right? So anyways, on this journey of my life dating unattractive men, I ended up dating I was in relationships with 2 unattractive men in different parts of my life, not at the same time, but it was consecutively. So I dated this one unattractive man. This is funny. They were both short too, and if y'all been following me for a while, I'm not really crazy about short guys, but that's irrelevant to the story. So he was short and unattractive. I'm just being honest, right? And homeboy, you know, had the nerve to cheat on me. And so I'm just like, wait a minute. Ain't nobody throwing ass at you, so you went out your way to do this. Okay, bet. And so I'm like, okay, cool. That's him. That doesn't mean that every unattractive guy is going to cheat on me, right? And not only that, but I was in a mind frame, and I still am, that, you know, just because a man is unattractive doesn't mean he's a good man. It doesn't mean he's a bad man either, but it doesn't mean that he's good or bad. So I would give the time of day. So anyways, this dude cheat on me and get a girl pregnant, right? This is the thing. You got the nerve to cheat and then get somebody pregnant on top of that. Like, I don't know how you do that. But anyways, so how long ago was it? This was about 2 years later. I dated another unattractive guy who was also short. I'm not throwing shade. He was also short. Now, he then cheated on me as well. And I'm just like, hold up a minute. Why are these unattractive men cheating on me? And you know, at the time, I had to start taking it in, because I was like, why are these unattractive guys cheating on me? And then it made sense. It was like, you know what? Just because they're unattractive, that doesn't mean they're not going to cheat. That was not a safe place. I guess in my head, I thought it was a safe place. That didn't mean that they wasn't going to cheat, because clear enough, they did cheat. Now this other guy, he actually had a baby on me too, but it wasn't, the baby was already on the way when he decided to get in a relationship with me and not tell me that he had a baby on the way. But nonetheless, he cheated on me. So me and this one particular guy, the second guy, wanted to, like, you know, get back with me or whatever at some point. And I was open to listening, because I think what I really wanted to know was, I wanted to know, why did he cheat on me? I would go as far as to say, like, I'm not going to say I was a perfect girlfriend to him. I'm sure that I wasn't. I'm sure, you know, there were some things that I was doing or whatever. But I would go as far as to say, you know, I'm pretty decent looking, and I was in decent shape then. And I was, for this particular guy, he worked a lot. So I would cook for him all the time. He would come to my house, spend a night. I would cook and make homemade cookies for him. He would come over 2 or 3 times a day and spend the night all the time with me. And so I would cook for him all the time. And our relationship seemed to be pretty decent. We didn't really have any problems. But anyway, so when he tries to get back to me, I'm like, okay, well, I want to know why he cheated. So I was open to listening to him. So we get to talking or whatever, and I, you know, of course, I'm gonna ask, you know, why did you cheat on me? Like, what made you cheat? Like, we want to know, you know. I think, you know, I know this, Kendra. I don't know if I would want to know, because I don't know that would matter, but that's irrelevant too. So we'll get back to the story when I was in my 20s. And so I'm like, you know, why did you cheat on me? And he was like, and guys, please tell me in the comments if y'all feel like this is cap, because I still, to this day, I don't know if he, you know, just said that for the sake of saying it, or if it was a real, true thing. So he said, you know what, Kendra, to be honest with you, I thought you were too good to be true. I thought that you were too pretty. These are his words. You were too pretty to not have other men talking to you, and you denying that. And in my experience, this is what he's telling me. In my experience, when I've dated pretty women, they've always cheated on me. And you were, he said, you know, I was good to him. You were good to me. So how can I, and he's pretty much telling me, how can I, a guy that is not as attractive, have a woman that is as attractive as you are, and as good to me as you are? That couldn't have been real. So to me, I didn't buy it. Like, I thought you would cheat at some point. So I didn't take the relationship serious, because I didn't think that this, you know, I thought it was too good to be true. And when he told me that, I was just like, it was an answer I wasn't expecting to get. I was expecting to get, you know, that girls were, you know, throwing themselves at him. And I'm not going to say what he does for a living, but he has a profession that women will throw themselves at him to get freebies, you know. I'm not going to go into details on what this man does, but women would throw themselves at him, even though he wasn't the most attractive guy, but women would do that. So I just thought, you know, okay, so one of these bitches, you know, caught you slipping one day. That's what I'm thinking in my head. And so I wasn't expecting to have that answer, and I was just like, you know, okay, we could continue the conversation. But I said that to say that, one, is that even a thing? So to my guy followers, let me know, is that a real thing? Do you think he was capping when he said I was too good to be true, so he cheated on me? Two, I said that story because when Dolomite said I'll be with an average girl, and because it comes with that set of problems, I was that same girl. And I had to learn the hard way, pretty much, that, you know, I'm dating unattractive men and they cheating on me. So, you know, after that experience in life, I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'd rather have a man I'm actually attracted to. If I'm gonna get cheated on either way, I might as well have a man that I'm actually attracted to. So, you know, those scenarios in life have caused me to grow as a person, and obviously, I don't date in that sense anymore. I feel like I'm definitely open. I don't only date attractive men, and I don't only date unattractive men. I'm open to what it is that I like. You know, what is it? I mean, if you woo me, then so be it, you know. But I just had to say that because I just, you know, I don't know. I was reading the comments, and I was like, you know what? I know there has to be, and maybe it's just me. Y'all ladies, tell me if it's just me. But I just feel like there has to be other women who feel that way. Like, I know that I did know a pretty girl. It was like one of my Facebook friends years ago. She said the same thing. Like, you know, I'd rather have an ugly dude, you know, so don't nobody want him. But it's like, at the end of the day, it ain't even about what nobody want. If a dude want to cheat, he gonna cheat. Regardless of what his reasoning is, if he wants to cheat, he's going to cheat. It doesn't matter if he's cute. It doesn't matter if he's ugly. So if if I can give a word, I would say go with what your heart desires, you know, because at the end of the day, if somebody's going to do something, they're going to do it. Now, I'm speaking to women, and I'm talking from a woman's perspective. As a man, I won't talk on that, because it's a different ball game, you know, because men are competing with money, they competing with looks, they competing with height, they competing with game, they competing with all of these other things that women, you know, look for in a man. So I'm not going to speak on that. I'll let y'all have it. I tagged y'all to get y'all opinion, but I just wanted to provide a woman's perspective. And if I can, you know, tie in, you know, I'm going to go ahead and plug myself in here tonight. But looking back, that was me getting in my own way, right? I'm not going to date a cute guy because he's going to cheat on me. That's me getting in my own way. And so, in a way, I guess the one would say that, you know, that was me choosing mediocrity out of a man because of I didn't want to get cheated on. But anyways, yeah, you guys can catch us tonight on Dewan's page. You'll see me live. They give everybody the notifications when we go live, but we will be live tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern, p.m. Eastern time. And we're going to talk about how we get in our own way. How we ourselves get in our own way, and how we choose mediocrity, why we choose mediocrity, and how we can stop getting in our own way and choose to rise above average. And that's all I got. Thank you guys for listening. If you watched this video, guys, if you watched the video, tap in. Let me know if homeboy was capping. Ladies, tap in and let me know, have you ever been in this situation? Have you ever dated down for the sake of, you know, hopefully not getting cheated on and hopefully not being done wrong? And that's all I got for y'all. Happy Thursday. I'll see you guys later tonight if you guys join me. And till the next random IG video with Coffee with Kendra, You guys think
I got a stank ass walk and a reckless ass mouth. And my shit so tight. When we